Dear friends, today is Thursday, June 18th, a beautiful day, a day we're getting closer to many things opening up here in our society in Quebec and many places around North America and in the world. And I want to share with you a thought as part of our inspiration series number 72, based on an event we had last night. And last night we had the incredible event titled Jewish Daughter of Hamas, where we learned about a fact that's going on in Israel where Jewish girls are being lured by Arab men and they're being wined and dined and eventually somehow getting them into their Arab villages. And once they get into their Arab village, they become prisoners and they can never leave. And those who have left, it is with great difficulty, operations to be able to get them out of there. They truly become prisoners of their situation. And it got me thinking, because we were all very emotionally touched. We were crying hearing the story of one such person and how she extricated herself from the situation. And the truth is that though that is an extreme and not so usual, most of us, it's a story of someone else. But there is something going on in all of our lives, which Judaism wants us to be very aware of, that we're always being lured away. Who is luring us away? Who is luring us, and to what are they luring us? So we are told that every one of us has a Yetzer Hara, the worldly soul, the natural soul, an evil inclination that is luring us towards worldly, materialistic pleasures, to enjoy things now, not worrying necessarily about the consequences of our actions that will happen later on. And maybe we'll call it live in the moment. And like sometimes people quote King Solomon, wrongly obviously, is just be party and enjoy because who knows what tomorrow will bring. So we are lured to a path of let's have fun, let's enjoy, let's live it up. Let's take the most advantage of what we can do today. And who cares about tomorrow? Or who even thinks about tomorrow? It's fascinating. For many people, they worry about their finances for their retirement. Some of them worry about their children's inheritance. But yet, many of the other actions we take is we're so short-sighted, we only see what's here in front of us now. And why? Because someone is luring us. Within every one of us, we have two forces. We have a force of good, a soul that wants to do what's right, its duty, fulfill its mission, listen to what God wants it to do. And then we have our natural worldly soul that has an evil inclination to just lure us away from these exact things of duty, mission, purpose, but just indulge, enjoy, take advantage, live today because who knows if there will be a tomorrow. And once we're aware that there's alluring action within us, it helps us and raise our antenna so we recognize when it's happening and when we're being pulled away from what is the right thing we should do. And sometimes people use the word, my heart tells me one thing, my mind tells me another. Gut feeling is very important, and most of our guts are pretty much on target. But when your mind and your heart are telling you two things, very often listen to your mind. Your mind has the foresight. It's able to see the long term. A wise person, his eyes are in his head, meaning he sees ahead. That comes from the mind. But the heart very often wants what's in it for them now. So we're lured away, not always to bad choices, to terrible things. It's the things that are not important now. It's the things that take us away from our focus and our mission now. So someone comes to us and says, I need you to help me. And you say, oh, I'm too busy dealing with the world's issues. That is being lured away from the decision you have to make at the moment, the choice to do something good for someone. That's how the Yetzer Hara works. So be careful, because these Arab men that are luring Jewish girls, the Jewish girls don't realize that they're being lured. They think they're being wined and dined and life is so good and it's only going to be fun and beautiful. Only later you wake up and then you're trapped. None of us want to be in the situation where we get lured by our Yetzer Hara down a path that later on we look and we get trapped. We messed up our marriage, we messed up our future, our careers, our ability to deal with people. We've gone down a path that's hurtful for us and everyone else around us. But then sometimes we wake up, it's too late. So recognize, don't be lured. One of the fundamental things in Jewish life to understand, the battle within. We are one person, but there's a battle within, two forces. You make the choice. Choose good. Like the Torah says, choose life. Choose life is eternal. Choose something that's eternally good, not just what's good for the moment. Because what's good for the moment, very often, we regret later on. But we have to invest time, effort now, and we don't feel so good about, very often has a great payback later on. When you save your money and you invest it, the reward much later is much greater than anything you could have bought with that money today. That's the mushroom challenge they put in front of a lot of children. They give them one mushroom and they say, if you eat this mushroom now, that's all you're going to have. But hold on to this mushroom for an hour, and then you'll get two mushrooms. What would you do? Not what would you do theoretically. Think about other things that fall into your world. Would you make the choice of two mushrooms later or one mushroom now? That's the battle that's going on within us. That's what you're being lured to. Let's all make the right decisions. Have a great day. God bless you all.